Hello wonderful people, you're welcome back to RayApp Music. In this video tutorial is about sight reading, and then in this case we're going to have a sheet music, that's a music sheet, plus the Tonic Solfa notes on the same sheet. So you could see it was a band arrangement purposely for B flat trumpet, and then it's mistakenly written up here, so soprano, alto, tenor. But on the Tonic Solfa, you see Do is G. So basically, consider Do is G. We're going to quickly run through a few things on the sheet before we go to the main thing. So you all know these notes are called half note or minim, and then half note or minim has 2 beats. These ones are crotchets or quarter notes, and then quarter note has 1 beat. This is a half note rest or a minim rest, which is 2 beats. The same implies to here, and then this is a slur because it's joining 2 different notes. But in case you have that sign joining 2 of the same notes, it becomes a tie. So in this case, it's a slur. And then here we have this sharp sign also there. And then we have this sign, that's the couple sign, meaning you have to go back to the beginning. So that is it. So we all basically remember we have, this is a treble clef, and then in the treble staff, this is a bass clef in a bass staff. And then we remember our first line of the treble staff is E, second line is G, third line is B, fourth line is D, and then fifth line is F, meaning the spaces will be F, A, C, E, and then the lines will be E, G, B, D, F. Every good boy does fine, or every good boy deserves favor. And then the spaces are the words of its own, which is face. And then when we go to the bass staff, we have G, that's the first line, second line B, third line D, fourth line E, fourth line F, and then fifth line is A. So G, B, D, F, A, good boy deserves favor always. And then A, C, E, G, all cows eat grass, that's for the spaces. So I'm quickly going to run through the Tonic Solfa side, but I'm going to show you something. You see these 2 dots and then with a dash, means this note should be sung as minim in 2 beats. The same applies to the Ray, and then it's having the same column with a dash. And then when they are crotchets, you only see just the column. That's those 2 dots there. I'm talking about Tonic Solfa. So when there's a slide or there's a slur somewhere, you see the dash be put below the Tonic Solfa notes, and then you see another dots there, meaning the notes there in this measure or in this bar are crotchets or quarter notes. And then you have this T with a dash below. It means you have to sing it's a T low, a low T or a low F sharp, as in concert, that's a low F sharp. But when you have a note, let me get it close to it, semi-brief or a whole note, you see that it having a column dash, a dash will come again, and another column, and then a dash, meaning that that note should be sung for 4 counts. That's a whole note, a semi-brief. So this is how the top notes are going to be sung. I'm talking of the soprano parts alone. So this is how it's going to be sung per the notes durations and then the Tonic Solfa. So do, re, mi, do, re, mi, fa, re, mi, so, do, fa, mi, re, do, ti, do. That is it. So when you look at the auto side, it's showing solar T, meaning that it's D, F sharp, G, D, E, F sharp, and then G, D. So looking at the auto part per the note durations and the tonic Solfa to be sol, la, ti, do, sol, ti, do, re, ti, sol, sol, la, ti, do, la, sol, sol, sol. You get it? So the third part will be you see there are minims, a lot of minims there. So mi so so mi so mi so 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 do re mi fa so fa mi re mi. That is it. And then the bass part will be do la so do mi do so la ti do ti la re mi fa so do. So that is it. So one thing about sight reading is, one, you need to look at your key signature, and then we found out that our do or the key signature is G major, and then we looked at the note durations. But before the note durations, we looked at the time signature, which is common time. That's 4 quarter beats or 4 crochet beats in every bar, and then we looked at the notes involved, that we have 2 minims. Or a minim giving us 2 beats or half note. We have quarter note, that's 1 beat. We have the half note rest or semi-brief, minim rest, which is 2 beats. We also have the slur there, and then we also saw from the tonic Solfa that when we have a minim note, that means this is for example in the first bar, that means we're going to have a do with the column and a dash, meaning that do should be sung for 2 beats. When it is a crochet, you mean you have to use this 2 dots alone, showing that the note is in the crochet form. And then when it's in a semi-brief, this is how it will look like. The dash is not part, the dash in between is not part. It means that it actually means it's a barring in the tonic Solfa, meaning that we are in 4/4. So the first 2 is the do, and the last 2 there, which will be joining the first note with a column and a dash, making it 4 beats. And then we have the couple side there. I believe you enjoyed this simple lesson on sight reading, having a music score or the music sheet plus the tonic Solfa notes included. I believe you enjoyed the lesson. Keep subscribing to RayApp Music. God bless you.